Right, welcome back to the Wild Explorations. Now here we're joined by Britain's bloody rainy, wet weather, myself, my little sister Yuki, which has disappeared somewhere into the distance. I'll go find her. And my dad, who's inside this amazing Grade 2 listed building, which actually turns out to be a pub called The Gun. Now, Yuki, shut up. Now, this is a Fuller's pub. And let me just show you the signboard, because it's quite interesting. Right, so that's the Fuller's signboard. And obviously it says The Gun, because that's the name of the pub. But it's not any old signboard. It's got a bullet hole through it. And it's quite funny, because the pub is called The Gun. So let's go inside and see what it's all about. This pub is a bit of a maze, so just to give you like a rough idea of where I'm going. That's the main entrance. We're going to go straight through this doorway. So yeah, we're just going to go straight through the doorway. Oh bloody hell, look, it's a bloody pig's head, I think. Nice little piece of dead people art. Bloody hell, look at him. Alright there. And then you've got your fine dining over here. Just heading back. Just gonna go back. Oh, look, this gun's got a bloody dagger on the end of it. That's very cool. If you run out of ammo, stab him in the bloody trachea. I'll do that. Right, back to the table. Right, so we found ourselves a seat and we've ordered ourselves some drinks. Let's have a taste.
To be honest, your Coke is going to taste the same as every Coke that you've had.
Well, it's not any Coke. It's a Coke from The Gun.
Ah, yeah. Oh my god, what a mess. I can't take this boy anywhere. I tell you, he's like spilt it all over the gaff. I tell you.
Right. Oh god, look out.
So we've met a few characters in this pub.
Yeah.
It's quite good. And kind of like telling us about the history of this pub, as you know.
The Coca-Cola tastes so good.
Sorry? So what tastes so good?
The Coca-Cola.
Yeah, same as usual.
Ah, so refreshing.
I'm going to get him off the Coca-Cola. Got to get him off the Coca-Cola. This is my little gripe, okay? Because if you go to a pub, there's not really much in the way of, you know, kids' drinks, like non-alcoholic drinks. So, and the best non-alcoholic drink is probably like going to be a Coca-Cola, like tasting. Like, you know. He doesn't drink cranberry; it's too kind of bitter for him. So I would have gone for cranberry.
Well, no, it dries my mouth.
Yeah,
it's not too bitter; it just dries my mouth.
It is kind of dry kind of drink, yeah. So should we get back to the point?
What's that?
About the guys that are telling us about the pub.
Oh yeah. Right, so apparently there's a hidden doorway.
So hold on, it's a Grade 2 listed building. Okay, so it's like seriously old. It's right on the riverfront. Right, go upstairs. Got a nice dining area that looks over the river and got a good view. And then there's downstairs, just like round the corner from here. If you'll try and see if we can have a look at it. But there's a secret door. and it leads to tunnels underneath the pub.
And apparently the guy who used to own it,
Back in the early 19th century,
he had an affair with some lady, but he wanted to keep it a secret because he was cheating. So he decided to dig a tunnel under the pub leading to her house, and the tunnel is still there because it's a grade 2 listed building, which means you can't do anything to it.
excuse me a moment, carry on. What are you doing?
So it's protected by the government. So if nothing,
Can't knock it down, can't make any changes to it.
so the tunnel's still there to this day.
Yeah. So that's all we got so far. But yeah, and then like sort of outside, if you go outside area to the patio area, they've built these kind of hut things outside the building, right on the riverside.
You get an amazing view.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a rainy day today, but it would be great on to sit out there when it's sunny.
It's something called living in London.
Yeah, but all right. Grumpy.
So for you, more European people, like French, Italian, Spanish, it's not the same. It's rainy, it's depressing, not sunny, it's dark, there's clouds that decide to empty out buckets of rain.
Yuki's all wet, she's like smelly and wet.
She smells the high heaven. That dog needs a shower. But guess what?
She doesn't like water.
She doesn't like water. She's like a bloody a cat.
Yeah.
She's scared of cats as well. So here we are. That's the Thames Uber boat going past, and these are the really nice huts that I was on about. Hello. We have a speaker there, so you get the music as well. Oh, here's a free hut. How nice is this? You got your own little heater. Let's pop that on, shall we? Awesome. And you get an amazing view of the O2. How is that? Right, so this pub has quite a lot of history. Now, that road that we just saw, there it is. That road is the road that the tunnel runs under.
So, breaking news. Before we left, you may remember we talked about the tunnels, and what we found out was that the tunnels were actually for Horatio Nelson and his girlfriend, or the lady he was fond of, called Emma, and it was a very undercover affair. So the tunnels were for Emma and Horatio to meet up at the pub. Now, this is all folklore. So apparently Emma would come through the tunnel, meet up in the river room, and I don't know if he had one arm or two arms at the time, but in the words of Monty Python, I still got one arm. So that's where they met up and had their affair in the river room, and they had the most amazing view over the river. And both toilets are, the men's toilet's called Horatio and the women's toilet's called Emma, and the street where the tunnels were going under, they're all new buildings, but we still got the gun, which is an old building. So there we have it.
Awesome. So don't forget, go like, subscribe, and share. Right, that's it from us.